Welcome, my friends of the interwebs. It's going to be a real quick video. I went to my P.O. box today, and I try to check my box at least a couple times a week, depending on what's going on. And I pulled out five orders for T-shirts, and which didn't surprise me because I, had literally just, not long ago brought up the T-shirt thing. And anytime I do that, I usually get a spurt of T-shirt orders. But of the five envelopes, they all had one thing in common. Well, 4 out of the 5 had something in common that I thought was fairly interesting. Each one of them, and those 4, I opened them up. There's check, money order. One guy sent cash, which I always love because, it cuts out Uncle Sugar. But every one of them, 4 out of the 5, I'm just going to say every one because it'll just get confusing. Every one of them had a note in there saying, I really want to buy a hat. And please let me know if I can. Let me know how much to send you. I want to buy a hat. Well, here's the thing, and I've always said this from the very beginning. They're too expensive. They're too expensive. The only way that I could sell these hats would be to charge $30. Now, that's with shipping. But I personally, all bullshit aside, I love these hats. I think they're awesome, but I don't think they're worth $30. I just don't. They're top notch. You're not gonna get a better hat than this. And this is embroidered. This isn't any kind of it's not any kind of a sticker or anything. It's actually embroidered, which is one of the reasons it costs. Well, 2 reasons it costs so much. One, the embroidery. Okay, that voodoo doll embroidery. That's not cheap. But the other one is the fact that it's mossy oak. Okay. When I ordered these hats, or when I picked these hats out, I went through their catalog and I chose these. These were high-end hats for that catalog. But I didn't want anything that was going to be cheap. I wanted something that was going to be nice. A couple of things I wanted. One, I wanted a really nice camo pattern, and I love this mossy oak pattern. But I also wanted the adjusting with the Velcro on the back to adjust the I didn't want that plastic crap. I just didn't. So anyway, I chose these hats because they were a quality hat. I couldn't get the price down any lower. I would have to order so many of these hats. I don't even remember now, but it was prohibitive. There was a time when I probably would have done it, even if it would have meant having boxes of hats for a long period of time. But unfortunately, Obama's drove me to the poorhouse, literally, and me and the rest of the guys that made money on coal drove us to the poorhouse. I just ain't got it like I used to. That's just a fact. I just don't, and I don't know that I will have it like that again until Obama's out of office. This is not going to be a political video. This is solely about the hats. But I'll tell you what. Just because I get so many requests. Now, me personally, I do not think they're worth $30. I think they're great hats. I think $20, $25, shipping included. I think, sure, all day long. 30 is a bit much. Having said that, so many of you have been so insistent on having these hats. I'm just going to throw this out there, and we'll just go with it and see what happens. Here's the deal. If you are cool with $30, shipped, $30, if you're cool with that for one of these voodoo doll hats, in my inbox, send me a PM saying I would definitely be cool with that. If I get at least 15 people, then what I will do is I'll come back and I'll make another video announcing a pre-order. And the pre-order will be everybody sends me their money, and then when I get everybody's money in, then I'll go ahead and place the order. Okay, and however long that takes, it could take 30 days. I pre-ordered T-shirts, I think it was, month and a half before I got the T-shirts in. So, if you want a Mad Bad Voodoo Mossy Oak hat, just send me a PM saying, brother, I would send $30 all day long for that. Now, me personally, I think you're nuts. I'm just keeping it real. They're great hats. They're top-notch hats. Nothing against the hats. They are the best hat that I could order at the time. No doubt about it. Now, I could have went and got some cheap hats. I paid a premium for the mossy oak design, okay, and I paid a premium for the quality of the hat, all right? But that's how I roll. I'm not going to have a bunch of shitty hats out there. I'm just not. So, but anyway, so if you're cool with that, I'm going to put this on multiple channels, by the way. But if you're cool with that, send me the PM. And if I get enough interest, I will go ahead and do the pre-order thing and see where it goes. So, all right, that's all I got for you. Listen, everybody out there that's ordered shirts and have expressed interest in buying hats and all this stuff for me, it really is humbling to me. I can't even tell you how humbling it is. It's amazing to me that there are people out there that want something, a piece of me in that way. It's just, I can't even describe it, because, you know, when I started this whole YouTube experiment, it was literally just a hobby, born out of frustration from things that were going on in Kentucky in my life. Most of you that have seen my real life stories, you know what I'm talking about. There was just a lot going on in my life at that point that drove me to this. And it just became something that I would have never expected. You know, one of the things I'm going to do a whole another video, I think, pretty soon. I've had a couple YouTubers lately ask me for some advice. New YouTubers just getting going. And I would like to give some advice, because I'll tell you right now, it's you know, it's a lot of work, and it's kind of a love-hate thing. I'll have to do the whole video. I'll give advice to people that are just getting into YouTube or thinking about making their first videos, because, you know, I made a lot of mistakes, and along the way I've made mistakes on YouTube. Maybe I could help you learn from those. But anyway, listen, back to the hats thing. Let me know, send me a PM. Let me know if $30 gets it done for you. And like I said, if I get enough people that say, yeah, they'd spend $30, then we'll go from there. So anyway, everybody take care. See ya.